We are underway with a high pitch right to Dre at about the 10-yard line. Hughes working it across the field will be stacked up at about the 20.
Trey Hughes in return.
Number 4.
To the 28-yard line.
Put on a paper roster.
What I got.
Yeah, no.
Just fire away. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tarpons, and it is going to be Dre Hughes starting the game to go back. As we said, Dardar is available tonight. Don't know how limited he will or will not be. Southern Marlin looked okay, but he is nursing that high ankle sprain. On the right hash, 1st and 10. Of course, Dre's not a bad option. He's coming off of a 4-touchdown game.
Flag. I think defense. Nope, they call it on offense. False start.
They have a false start penalty against the Tarpons. It'll be 1st and 15.
Opportunity here for Ellender on the defensive side.
Yeah, Ellender's pressing the receivers from the Tarpons. They up on the right on the line of scrimmage.
Snap, straight drop to about 8.
Mac to Green with the reception. Takes about 6 yards in the play. 2nd and 8.
Elephant in the room. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to jinx anything. Mac is 1 touchdown away from breaking Bobby J's single season touchdown record. See the Tarpons could wipe that away right here.
I didn't think the Tarpons threw the ball that much back when Bobby played.
Assisted the Brown Williams. Hand off to Hughes. It'll be a 1-yard gain on the play. Tackle made by number 32, Brown Williams.
They had a hole right there, but Ellender did a good job of closing that up. Dre tried to cut back, but he was wrapped up before.
So it'll be 3rd down and medium. They're at about 6 or 7 for the Tarps. Matt. Has a deep pocket. Now he's flushed out to the right.
Josh Mack, here's Colton, 1st down.
Yeah, nice job by Mack. Early in the season, he would have slid and probably not pick up the 1st down. That was good field awareness by Mack to pick up that first.
Mack said he told Coach Young earlier in the season, or excuse me, rather, he felt a little later in the season that he told Coach Young, hey, man, I'm more comfortable. I like running. It feels more natural to me. And we have seen that in the back stretch of the year. 1st and 10. Empty set, Mack. Flushed out to the right. Will he run again? He'll sling it to the sideline, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. It was intended for Jarvis.
Nice job by Mack getting out the pocket. He threw that one on the run. Strong arm. That time Tarpons go empty backfield.
Still have not seen 21 yet. Dardar is dressed. I think he's available. Don't know how much run he's going to get tonight. They're just being super careful with that high ankle sprain. 2nd and 10. And the Tarpons get a free 5.
Flag on the play. Encroachment against the Patriots. 2nd and 5.
And that's what you got to do, changing that snap count, going on hard counts, because we mentioned in the pregame, Ellender comes across hard.
Now, a much more manageable down distance. Mack and Hughes. Handed to Dre. Stacked up near the line.
Hand off to Hughes. A 1-yard gain on the play.
That Ellender defense fighting hard in the early stages. 9:50 and counting in the opening.
Tackle made by number 91. Johnny Van Burn.
Not much running room up the middle that last play. Ellender's doing a good job up front with their line.
3rd and 4 for a Tarpon offense that just does not punt a whole lot. We'll see what DJ Young has dialed snap. Ellender staying in that press coverage. They'll hand it to Dre, and he did. He lost it.
Big tackle in the backfield of the Patriots, number 4, Deontay Kohler. Assisted by number 32, Jerron Williams.
They're going to have to decide what to do. They're around midfield. It'll be 4th and a little more than 5. Staying on the field. They go for it. Trying the hard count. I think the Tarpons are going to maybe punt this football. We'll find out.
Mac's a little deeper.
There it is. Mac will punt it away.
Good punt.
High end over in front, which will take a Tarpon roll. Ellender's actually going to catch it at the 10. Now you got to bring him down.
Big tackle, number 3, Brock Ogale.
And Brock Ogale did a great job in punt coverage right there.
So rarity, South Louis doesn't punt a whole lot on it. Makes them punt, but the Tarpons do successfully flip the field.
Yeah, I think a great decision by Coach Young and just outstanding coverage on the punt. First of all, give Mac tons of credit on that punt.
1st and 10 for the Ellender Patriots. Their starting quarterback is Trevonta Aldridge. He's going to leave those guys out there. He'll be joined in the backfield, it looks like, by number 10 and number 7. 7 is Howard. I'm not sure what it is. They've got 16. Howard in the backfield. The inside handoff, not much.
Big defensive stop by the Tarpon defense. Ryder Brooks in the tackle. And number 16, Isaiah Duncan.
Initially, it looked like they had a hole, but the Tarpons linebackers coming up hard.
Ellender's first shot at it. Aldridge in the gun. On the shotgun snap, over the pistol look. Inside handoff. Howard drops the ball. Very short. About 2 3. Good job by the interior.
Devontae Howard, the ball carrier of the play.
Yeah, the Ellender player just totally missed his block, and the Tarpons did a great job. Rougeau coming in to make that stop.
And you get off the field on 3rd and 7 before the opponent.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. They've got to get to the 19-yard line. Aldridge will be waiting for the shotgun snap. This is where Coach Woods likes to dial up some pressure. See if the Tarpons go try to get after him. They are showing some heat. And flank a man out in motion. There's the snap. Tarpons are not blitzing. Aldridge will be flushed out. Will throw it to the sideline.
Nope.
Pass is incomplete. First down.
And South Lafourche will get off the field defensively, and both teams are very likely to trade punts.
Patriots had a guy open, kind of just went through his hands.
Good job by the Tarpon D. Now let's see if the Ellender punter could do what Mac did and flip that field. Terrence is standing at the 45-yard line of Ellender. The punter's number 16, Perna. He is standing in his end zone. Waiting on the snap.
I believe that's 18.
18, that's Porsche. There's
Thanks.
the snap. Ooh, nearly blocked it. A wobbly kick towards the sideline, and that's going to be very good for South. Go out of bounds.
Tarpons will take over about on the 38-yard line.
Don't make them go 3 and out, and
Casey.
basically you reset the down distance.
16, my bad on that one. Punter. You're right. You're 100% right.
Good stop there by the Tarpon defense.
First
and 10 for the Tarpons.
38, 7 minutes exactly in the opening quarter. See if the Tarps get that run game going, and guess who's out there? Big meathead in the lineup for the first time since the Vanderbilt game. Strong side of the field to the right. Inside handoff to Dordor. He's stacked up. They got a full lot, maybe a yard or two. Boy, I tell you what, the middle of that Ellender defense looking pretty good.
He had the ball carrying the play. Tackled by number 32, Jerron
What they do
Williams.
is on the snap, they're coming across hard the line of scrimmage, and our line just having a hard time right now adjusting. They're getting hit first.
There he is, defense. That'll be a Parkland first down.
Good job by Dordor right there. He just kept moving forward.
Passes completion number 1, PDP.
About 7 or 8 and a good first down play for the Tarpons.
Nice job by Petrie. He showed his speed on that one. The defender for the Patriots was right there to make the tackle, and Petrie just ran away from him.
Second and about 2 in the Joseph red zone, and the Tarpons break
Second and 3.
first. Ball on the right hash now. Dordor still in there, tailback, which shifts Dre out to the left side, outside receiver position. Terrence in the slot on that side. Hand off to Dordor.
Hand off to Meehan.
Now it's really close. He didn't need much. I think he got it.
Yeah.
On the spot. And yep, they'll say third down. So it'll be third and about a centimeter for the Tarpons.
3rd and 2 inches. Tackle made by number 32, Gerard Williams.
Might be a good time right here, a shot to the end zone. You know, and they're going for it on 4th if you don't get it.
So third down and inches. They handed to Dordor, big hole.
Touchdown.
Hand off to Meehan. Touchdown, Tarpons.
And the Tarpons strike third, running back from big old hole on the offensive line, busted that one up pretty good. And Dordor strikes 5
Thing of beauty on this one. Go back and watch. His vision was just tremendous. He planned that left foot and turned that little hole to the right. Smooth run.
Serino with the kick. That's good. How about the loss of that offensive line?
Serrano will kick it away. The Tarpons have a 7-0 lead, a wobbly kick that takes a high bounce. Ellender will catch it at the 25, work up the field, and be stacked up at about the 37. I believe that was number 9. Just James, and the Patriots have pretty good opening field position.
I think Serrano just missed that.
Missed about the 36, 37-yard line.
Breaking news from Baton Rouge. And it's not necessarily surprising breaking news. Scott Woodward has been fired as LSU's athletic director.
That's amazing.
I mean, go figure. I mean, after the way that the week is gone. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Aldridge waiting on the snap. 4 receivers set. He's got Howard in there with him. High snap. Hands it to Howard. Oh, nothing. Nothing there. The Tarpons drop it for a loss. 47-50 for South Lafourche. That's Ryder. Wow, Rouge as well. Dropping for a loss of about 5. Tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation.
Yeah, look, that high snap through the entire play off its rhythm. Nice job by the Tarpons.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Patriot Marine Services. Thibodeau strikes first, 7-0. They lead Terrebonne. 2nd and 15 for Aldridge and the Patriots. Middle of the field. Flanking a man out. We'll throw it a little slant. That's going to be caught by James. He'll be pushing across the 40 to the 43. Gain of about 8 or 9. Good gain for the Patriots. Negates the first down loss. Will bring up 3rd and about 6.
Just a simple little hitch route. You can tell they didn't look comfortable throwing the ball.
3:48 and counting in the opening quarter. The Patriots are trying to stay on the field on offense. They went 3 and out their first drive. Tarpons showing some outside pressure. Here it comes, another high snap, inside handoff to Howard. He's not going to get the first down. So it'll be decision time for Coach Howard. They gain about a yard on the play. Tyrese Edwards on the stop, Rescue on the stop. 4th and about 4 for Ellender, and I think they're punting it away. Very nice job by the Tarpon defense.
Look, the line's doing a great job. They're holding up the offensive linemen and allowing linebackers to come up and make plays.
Perno will be punting. You got to watch for a fake. Here it is, 4th and only 4. You got to stay on sides, all that good stuff. Patriots bringing the 11th man onto the field. BJ's calling a timeout at the last second. Did the Tarpons have 12 or 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they had 10. Yeah, they had 10. That's what leads to the timeout by Coach Young. We'll keep it right here. 2:51 to go. Those are the ones that frustrate you as a coach, but better to be safe than, up a creek without a paddle and only have 10. The Patriots, let's see if they change their mind here perhaps. I don't think that's happening.
Oh, yeah, you look, early in the game, you got to punt it.
And look, their defense has played well. Terrence is standing at the 26-yard line. There's the snap. Perna will get it away. High, wobbly kick. Terrence will catch it at the 32-yard line. Fair catch. And the Tarpons will play a 1st and 10 from there. So kudos, Mike Woods and the boys getting off the field a couple times.
Yeah, good start for the defense.
So we should take over on the 31-yard line.
Tarpons will try to add to their advantage. Dordar will be in the backfield with Josh Mack. Ball in the middle of the field. Boy, that press coverage. Ellender better win at the line of scrimmage or they're going to get beat deep. Mack with a fairly clean pocket, now flushed out. Will throw it down the sideline. Kind of throws it away. So good coverage down the field by Ellender that time.
You come back to this play to that scramble drill. Mack had tons of time. He scrambled out the pocket. Just when they see that, run straight down the field.
Yeah.
Get behind them because they're coming up to make the play.
Yeah, the Patriots are playing a defensive coverage that we have not seen a whole lot of this year. They are jamming up on the Tarpon receivers at the line. Hughes in motion, inside handoff to, I believe, Jarvis. Big hole. Getting across the 40. He's got the first down. He's about 11. So Landon Jarvis picks up 11. And the Tarpon offensive line getting a push.
Jarvis did a good job hitting that hole fast.
And then the Packers first down.
Across the line of scrimmage, you got their heads down, you can run right by them for some big gains.
.2:15 and counting. South Lafourche on the go, leading 7-0. It is still the opening quarter. Empty shotgun set, 5 receiver shotgun set. Mack get it out quick to Haven Green. He's going to be slung down by 32. Well, that's a good football player, 32. We've said his name a couple times, Williams, and he's only a 10th grader. Thibodeau, 14, Terrebonne, 0.
Thibodeau comes out with a victory here. They are for real.
I did not expect that in the early stages of that one, but so far so good if you're a fan of the Lafourche Tigers. 2nd and 7 here. They'll hand it to Dre. Dre trying to get outside, trying to escape tacklers. He does, but he only gets about 50. Gain of about 4 or 5. He was trying to get out of the grass.
3rd and 3.
This will be 3rd and 3. And we already know with Dre, if he does get out of the grass, look out. If he gets into open space.
Yeah, and he almost did. Patriots just trying to hit. They're not wrapping up. And they're talking running backs, you better wrap up.
South Lafourche got to get to the 47. They're right smack dab at midfield. Inside handoff to Hughes, and they're trying to push him. He didn't get anything. Williams on the stop. 18 also on the stop for Ellender. That is Norman Porsche. So it'll be 4th and 3 for the Tarpons. They punted on a 4th and 6 from about this spot on the field. 4th and 3, a little more manageable.
The hard count first.
You do have to run a play. There's a 3-second difference between the clocks. It's the end of the first quarter, but there's 15 on the play clock, 18 on the game clock. So you do have to run a play or call a timeout. Empty shotgun set. Mack will snap it. Has time, flushed out to the right now. We'll sling it to the sideline, and that's ball foul to the 35-yard line. Haven Green. That's a Golden Motors first down, and it's the end of the first quarter. So South Lafourche converts a big 4th down. When we get back, they'll try to add to their lead. We'll be back in 1 minute. It's 7-0 after the opening quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Just got the spot on the field, and he stopped while everybody else is moving, and Mack found him for that first down.
Ball at the 35, ball on the right hash. First play of the second quarter, forthcoming. Mack with Dre Hughes. In a shotgun set, 4 receiver set. There's the snap. Mack looking to throw. Will sling it deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there on the sideline. Number 3 for the Patriots had Terrence covered. That's Jackson.
That ball stayed in the air a long time.
Tell you what, a lot of these names, now Jackson's a senior, but a lot of these names that we calling out for the guys in the white jerseys are young. This is going to be an Ellender football team. If they could keep it together, that's going to be in a good spot. We were just mentioned during the commercial, they are playing competitive football. 2nd and 10. Mack, play action. Haven Green's wide open. How far is he going to run? 30, 25, 20. Cutting in, tripped up at about the 16-yard line. It is a 19-yard pitch and catch. The Tarpons are in the Joseph red zone. It's one of those things, Brian, where you just can't take everything away. It seems like they are trying their best to take Terrence away, but Haven's now gotten out and has had a big game so far.
Haven Green, you need to go right now and shake Terrence Peters' hand for that block, because he had that outside sealed off and allowed Green to pick up a lot of yards after the catch.
Would say he owes Terrence a steak, but Terrence is such a picky eater, I don't even know if he eats steak. 1st and 10 from the 16. Play action, Mack shoots it down the middle, incomplete. O'Gell thought he had it. That would have been history. Just off the fingertips, and good coverage by Ellender as well. Chavez Collins. Just kind of sense everybody's on the edge of their seat. They know what's at stake here in this drive.
Collins was a little aggressive on that coverage, and the ball got to Ogel quicker than what he thought.
16 yards away from pay dirt. Will the Tarpons try to run it or throw it in? Waiting on the snap. Inside handoff. Nope, Matt keeps it this time. And will dive across the 15. Not much. Gain of about 2 to about the 14. Now it becomes a question of where, and it is only third down, but it becomes a question of where are you comfortable perhaps kicking a field goal from? That is an option for South Lafourche this year with Serrano. But I know BJ's eyeballing getting a first down here. 3rd and 8. They're already on the ball. Strong side of the field to the right. Play clock just down to 15. They tried the hard count. They moved, but they didn't across the neutral zone. There's the snap, Mac. Slings it to the end zone. Incomplete. It was a little underthrown. He had Terrence. If he could have led him a little farther, I think that one would have been a touchdown. It was a little underthrown. Allowed the defense to cover some ground. That was number 3, Jackson, on the coverage.
Here, I'm kicking a field goal.
I think they are. Yeah, I think that South Lafourche will attempt it. We think he's got the leg. And it would be big to go up 2 scores.
You play to further down the line right here in a playoff game, or you may need this. And
it is a 31-yard field goal. We do think he's got the leg to do it. It's can you get the mechanics right? And we have a flag, and if that's on Ellender, it's going to – nope, timeout. So timeout before, I believe, what would have been a delayed game. Let's take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute here with the Tarpons attempting a field goal in the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. It is good. Big field goal from Serrano.
If you will, please turn your attention. I'd like to congratulate our Lady Tarpons volleyball team.
The Tarpons convert the not extra point, the field goal, 31-yard field goal, and take a 10-0 lead. Brian, look, I got to tell you, that's pretty smooth. That looked easy. That looked comfortable right there.
The first undefeated title. Please give a big cheer for our ladies tonight. Operation Lionel Arsenal, Bell Meister, Larissa Sienna, Bell, Frank Houston,
so volleyball's being acknowledged there in the field. I don't know that the officials are aware of this. We got the teams on the field. Congratulations to them, but
Maya Hunter, Kenzie Roos, our juniors, Lindsay Alaria, Rose Collins, Courtney Stewart, Kimberly Hawkins, Caroline Email, Suki Lavadas, Nyla Lyons, Corbin Ojo, Taylor Reynolds, Marley Roberts.
So Serrano will kick it away.
Varsity is Taylor Tiger, Auburn Lomboss, Caitlin Root, Elia Minor. Head coach Jamie Sherry, the assistant coaches Katrina Gilliard and Jared Chizo Dooley. Congratulations to the volleyball team.
It is a high kick towards the sideline, caught by James at about the 18-yard line. James barreling forward. Actually, you know what? Not enough forward. A lot of side to side there. He got stripped up to the 21-yard line. Good job by the Tarpon special teams.
Arujo just played that.
Arujo on the tackle. Devon James on the return for the Patriots.
So, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Patriots, who are in desperate need of a first down. But the Tarpons now up 2 scores. Aldridge waiting on the snap. He's got Howard in the backfield with him in the shotgun. Tarpons have been doing a good job stopping the run. They'll try a first down pass this time. Aldridge will sling it down the middle. It's caught. Big gain. And that'll be down to the 46, 47-yard line. There's James on the pitch and catch. So Ellender breaks tendency, goes on a first down pass, and makes a big play.
There's Torres on the tackle.
You haven't shown that much, but he took the receiver in stride. We go.
On the 49-yard line. Patriots waiting on the snap. Aldridge gets it. Handoff to Howard. There's just nothing there. That's a big loss. All the way back on the other side of the 45-yard line. Just about the whole defense flew to that one. That's our residue. It's a loss of about 5.
Yeah, the Tarpons doing a good job of hitting these offensive linemen before they can even get out their stance, pushing them backwards. And the backs have nowhere to run.
So it will be another long down and distance for Aldridge and the Patriots. 9:05 and counting in the second quarter. Strong side of the field to the left. Aldridge sending a man in motion. High snap. He barely catches it. Now he's going to look to collect himself and run. He's going to be hit and dropped near the sideline. And that's another one. And it's going to be a sack. So it's another tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. He loses about a yard. But that's another one where by the time he got the deer in the headlights out from the high snap, the play was over.
Yeah, but the Tarpons doing a great job of containing the quarterback. He looks like he doesn't want to run. And when he decides to run, it's too late.
So third and awfully long. If you were South Lafourche, you got your eyes on getting off of the field here. They've got to get all the way to the Tarpon 41. They're at their own 42. So and we have a flag. Nope, timeout by Ellender. Let's take it with them real quick. 10-0 Patriots before third and long. We'll be back on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Third and long, the Patriots go down the field. What a catch.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, he didn't survive the ground. Slung it down the field, and it looked like it was going to be a big hit by Perna. But Edwards laid the hit, and he didn't survive the ground. Tough break for the Patriots, and it will be fourth and long. They'll punt it away.
Now, that would have been a heck of a catch.
So the Patriots have no choice now on fourth and a mile. It's 7:58 to go in the opening half. See, they get that snap clean to Perna. Terrence standing at the 29-yard line.
Almost standing in Fouchon.
Low snap, and it's nearly blocked. It's a wobbly kick to the sideline. Get away. And the Patriots will kill it at the 45. That was nearly a blocked punt, folks. And the Tarpons will have good field position. For a Tarpon offense that has scuffled a little bit by their standards, the Patriot defense giving them some problems a little bit here. See if they could break out and take a 3-score lead. 7:50 to go in the opening half. It is Jarvis and Dardar in the backfield. A look to the sideline. Hughes flanked out to the left. Petrie flanked out to the right. Where's Haven Green? He's on the left side of the formation. Snap, Mac. Shoots it deep down the field. He's double covered. No chance at that one. There's, a flag's going to come out here late. And I got to tell you, look, we are the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. I didn't see a whole lot there. We'll see if this one stands. It would be in the area of like a hold or pass interference. But it looked like they just had Terrence blanketed, and it is pass interference on the Patriots. That's a tough break for Ellender. Tarpons will take it. It'll be a Golden Motors first down inside Ellender territory. First and 10 coming up on the right hash. Mack waiting on the snap. Play clock down to just 13. They were at the line of scrimmage early. Looking to throw. Flushed out to the right. Will throw it down the field, and that one's dropped. Interception. Tell you what, there's a flag on the play in the pit out there at the 43-yard line, but Josh is kind of pressing a little bit. That's a couple times he's put it up there deep for Terrence, and he's been double covered. And that one Well, there's going to be a face mask on the Patriots. So Ellender can't get out of their own way right now. Two plays where the Tarpons throw it into double coverage, and Ellender 15-yard penalties keep the Tarpons on the move.
That's one thing. If you're trying to beat the Tarpons offense, you cannot give them 30 yards in penalty.
No, absolutely not. The ball be at the 25-yard line here. Still in the right hash. Meathead in the backfield with Mack. 7:36 to go in the opening half. 10-0 South Lafourche trying to add to it. Inside handoff to Dardar, feeling his way through the line, falling forward. Gets inside the 20, or right about the 20, 21-yard line, get it 4. Tell you what, most important thing with Meathead tonight is he looks healthy. He does not look like he is favoring the ankle at all, and that's the most important thing in this one. Second down and 6. Hand off to Dardar, picking through the line, driving down at about the 15. That is a Golden Motors first down. Gain of about 7. So good power rush from Dardar. The Tarpons move the chains.
It looks like the offensive line is starting to wear down that defensive line from Ellender.
And that's the thing, man. Ellender just has not had any offensive success. That defensive line's been on the field the whole game. Quick snap from Mack. It's a screen, and it's caught by Meathead at the 10, at the 5. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag at the 6-yard line. We'll see if history has just been made or not, pending the ruling. It's holding, it's coming back. Just tantalizingly close for Josh Mack. The screen goes for a touchdown, but the hold will negate it. It was a hold well down the field, which is going to not make it a crippling penalty for South Lafourche, but it does take the points off the board.
It takes away a beautiful touchdown run after the catch from Meathead.
Yeah. Terrebonne has just scored to make it 14-7 against Thibodaux. And just kind of watching a little bit of that one, just peeking. Terrebonne's starting to win up front. We'll see if that one flips. 1st and 12. $15 seconds on the play clock, 6 minutes and 17 seconds on the game clock. Mack waiting on the snap. Play action. We'll shoot it to Haven Green. Makes a man miss at the 5. Driving. Can he get in? Push him in, guys. Push him in, guys. Yeah! Touchdown! A record-setting touchdown for Josh Mack. He is the single-season touchdown record holder for South Lafourche High School, and he owes an attaboy to his tight end there because that was unbelievable. He's getting some love on the sideline. He deserves that love.
Josh also holds the single-season passing yards. He holds the record for single-season completion, career completion, career passing yards.
Tarpons will attempt the extra point, leading 16-0.
One more time, show some love to Josh Mack.
Snap is there. Kick is up. It is good. And the Tarpons lead 17-0. 6:05 to go in the opening half. It's all Big Blue. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Kickoff goes to the sideline, fielded by James at about the 10, working across the sideline, hit hard at the 30, and he's smacked up there.
The 30-yard line.
tell you what, that Tarpon coverage group on the kickoff team, that's some mean dudes, bro.
Yeah, Isaiah Duncan, that's
The
one
William
of them.
Perna on the return for the Patriots. Isaiah Duncan. And here's Perez in the tackle.
Yeah, on the stop.
First and 10 on the 31-yard line.
First and 10 for the Patriots, who are in absolute desperate need of a touchdown. Or heck, at this point, even just a first down. Their offense has been really struggling. Aldridge hands it to Howard. Big hole this time. Howard across the 40 will get a first down on first down. So there you go.
Devon Singleton, the ball player, pick up the first
You
down
got to
for the
settle down now
Patriots.
and play some
Number
defense.
19-year Perez.
That runner was quick right there for the Patriots.
Yeah, that was a quick hitter there. First and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. 5:35 and counting in the opening half. Aldridge with Howard. Ball on the right hash. 4-receiver set. Flanking out a tight end. That's Perna. Aldridge has the snap. Will throw it as far as he can down the field. His receiver makes a play, and Ellender's got a touchdown.
There's a flag on the
There's
play.
a flag on the play, the 47-yard line.
Ineligible.
On the 46-yard
Ryan thinks
line.
it's an illegal man downfield. It is. It's coming back.
Another man down.
There's a 50-50 ball, and the wide receiver just out-jumped the DB down there. It's a gorgeous play, but alignment issue is going to bail out the Tarpons there.
Yeah, the players from Ellender, all of them ran to the end zone to celebrate, which is, I love to see that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely. Now you got to get back, though,
Yeah.
as that play clock's about to start.
They all walking back across the Jesus with their palms facing straight up, like shrug their shoulders.
Right.
What are they doing? What's happening?
And it's just been one of those nights for them on offense. First and 15. Boy, what a difference from a touchdown to now back against the sticks. Howard in the backfield with Aldridge. There's the high snap. Play action. He's under pressure. Can he get out of it? He does. Flushed out to the right. Sling it incomplete. Just kind of threw it away. Good job by Aldridge getting out of the grasp. They had a couple of defensive linemen who had him bottled up. He got out of there.
Yeah, the Ellender tackle got beat on this side of the field, and he did a great job of getting out of there just to get the incomplete pass.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Patriots. 5:07 to go. Aldridge, the junior quarterback, waiting on the snap. There's another high snap. Does a good job corralling it. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the field. Slings it up. Caught. And driven down about the 48-yard line. Great catch that time by Howard. Short of the first down, but he does get a positive gain. Gain about 10. Good touch and a really good catch by Howard.
And he is lucky. Show what's coming later wood to him, and he just spun off of it.
Look, this is a big spot for Ellender. 4:30. They do get the first possession of the third quarter. If they could score here, they kind of get themselves back in it a little bit. So big third down. Resdue showing some pressure off the edge. Is he coming? He's not. He's backing up. Aldridge with a high snap under pressure, looking to run. And he's going to get the first down, and that's a very late hit. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Coach Young's not happy about that one, and I think one of the gentlemen there is going to maybe take a break for a couple plays. And unfortunately for Ellender, their quarterback is still down. That was a very late hit out of bounds.
We have an injured player on this side of the field.
Coach Butler come and check on his quarterback. We hope he's okay. It's going to be an easy call. This is going to be a dead ball personal foul in South Lafourche.
You know, you can't.
Coach Butler is doing his best Brian Wallace impersonation and is
All right, give it
having
up
some
for
words.
Devontae Aldridge.
There we go.
That's what Tarver play. You can't come up and say, what?
Oh, yeah, no, that was, that.
3 flags were thrown right out.
There was absolutely no reason to do that, and it was way laid out of bounds. That's a good call by the officials, 100%. Coach Woods letting his defense know it's time to batten the hatches here. The penalty marks are all the way to the Tarpon 30-yard line. .4:11 to go. Now we got to find out who Ellender's new quarterback is going to be. And the first thing I'd be worried about if I am Coach Butler is can he catch a high snap? Because, boy, Aldridge has been doing magic with the snaps.
Yes, he may want to take a step or two back.
16 Perna, I think, is the guy. No, it's 7. Nope, it's 16 Perna. My bad. Howard is the running back with him. There's a high snap, and it's a fumbled snap. He picks it up, looks to run, and will be slung down at about the 27. Ellender's got a shotgun snap issue, and right now their quarterbacks are doing magic to make sure that ball is staying in their possession.
Yeah, they're lucky right there to pick up the 4 yards.
Perna is going all the way to the sideline to get the play, so he's kind of not all that familiar with what's going on out there. Hopefully Aldridge is able to get back in there. We'll be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 8.
Perna waiting on the snap. Strong side of the field to the right. High snap, one-handed catch. Howard on the handoff. He gets smashed all the way back about the 35-yard line. And look, it sounds like we're beating a dead horse, but you can't run offense when the quarterback is making a over-the-shoulder catch every snap. Actually give him a lot of forward progress all the way to the 31. I don't know about that, but it will be 3rd and 11. Tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. .250 and counting for the Patriots.
The ball was spotted at the 30 before that last play.
Yeah, he only lost a yard. Timeout by Ellender. We'll keep it here. We'll talk about it. It's a 3rd and long for the Patriots. Thibodeau has just scored to make it 20-7 in their contest with Terrebonne.
Yeah, it was a 4-yard. It was at the 27.
4-yard loss.
Yeah, you're right. Look, they got to fix their snap issues, and
you can't run offense right now with the way that is being handled.
And if you're the Tarpon defense, well, you love to see that. You can tee off at them, but you got to be careful not to just run past the ball carrier.
Yeah. 3rd and 11. We mentioned that Ellender can kick field goals. I don't think they could kick from here. But it is a situation. This is probably 4-down territory also. You're not going to be punting unless if you get sacked or something crazy like that.
This is a reminder we're selling half and half tickets until around 30 minutes before the end of halftime.
Yeah,
and right now, the pot is around $400. To make sure you get your half and half tickets.
I would even look to try the field goal and just kick it in the end zone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to give the order to Tarpons right there at 31.
We'll see. It is still Perna under center. That's not Howard in the backfield. Try to get you the idea of the running back. This might be a pass here.
Going over the head again.
Nope. That's a good snap this time. Inside rush coming. Perna flushed out, looking to run. He's going to be stacked up well short of the first down. He did get across the line of scrimmage, not by much, and B.J. Young will actually call a timeout here. Try to preserve some time for his offense. It'll be 4th and 8 coming up. Tyler Lyons helped out on the stop. Good to see Tyler getting some varsity run.
You know, we've seen this several times during the course of the season where quarterbacks would drop back, and when they scramble, they'd have a lot of turf to run. Tarpons are doing a great job tonight. They don't have much area to run.
Yeah, and frankly, to your point, it looks like they have a bunch of room, and then it closes up.
Yeah, Tarpons doing a great job flying to the football. Now here, 4th down. Yeah, so 100% you going for this.
Yeah, you got to go for this, unless if the kicker has a huge leg that we don't know about. But yeah, I think you're going for this. You got some of your two-way guys out there. I see Terrence on the field. It is still Perna under center. Aldridge is.
Oh, they're going for a field goal.
Yeah, they're trying a field goal. This will be a 44-yard field goal. From 30, the kicker, Padilla. Let's see. The snap is there. The kick is up.
Nope.
Not a chance. But not the worst idea in the world, as Brian said. You give it to him at the 20. The Tarpons will take over. And that one was just kind of a duck. He never really had a shot at it. So the Tarpon offense will get one more stab before the half.
You see, the ball was in the end zone, so you started at 20. So, I like the idea of going for the field goal.
And look, I think this is one of those situations if you're Coach Young. Usually on offense, man, you're super aggressive. Right here, I'm probably being a little more conservative until I get a first down or two. My defense is playing extremely well. I don't want to give them the ball back before the half.
Well, they're going something tricky.
Grab it out of the hat. Mack, shotgun set. Slings it to the sideline. Terrence has got it, and he's to the turf. Gain of about 3.
Reception is good. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Not much. Tarpons are on the ball quick. And they're in an empty shotgun set. Mack. Shoot it down the middle. It almost slipped out of his hand a little bit. He was trying to get it to Jarvis. It fell incomplete. Tell you what, outside of like Thibodeau and maybe Vanderbilt, this Ellender defense is giving the Tarpons as much issues as anybody has all season. A lot of 3rd and mediums, a lot of 3rd and longs. They have offered some resistance tonight. 3rd and 8 here, Mack. Clean pocket, shoots it down the middle, incomplete. A little behind the receiver, Jarvis. And the Tarpons are going to go 3 and out and have to punt it away. I'm a little surprised there that they didn't at least attempt one run just to get a little more clock off, but the incompletion will preserve some time for Ellender. The Tarpons will try to punt it away.
Tarpons are confused.
And it'll be, I think, a delay of game. And look, they've had issues getting 12 or 11 on the field on these punt plays and kick plays.
They still have 10. Now 11 comes on the scene.
Yeah, they got 11. They did not have the right personnel. Coach Guitros to our left was very frustrated. They sacrificed the 5 yards. We'll see if Tyrese could boom one here. There's the snap. The kick is pretty good. It'll bounce at about the 40. And it'll roll across midfield, and the Tarpons will down it at the 47. That's a great punt from Tyrese, all things considered. So the Tarpon defense will have 143 to guard and 53 yards to defend.
Yeah, look, that's a good punt. You punt from near your end zone, and they take over across midfield.
First and 10. Let's check on the Guy under center. I think Big Boy's back out there. Aldridge is back out there. That's the best news of the night so far for the Patriots. So they've got their quarterback back, which puts Perna in the slot.
Too close.
Waiting on the snap. It's a good one. Steps up. Will look in the run. He's across midfield. 45-40. Will slide. Wise decision. And the slide actually kind of took out the knees of the Tarpon defender. We'll see if he's okay. Getting helped up by the official. It was Terrence. Kind of got slide tackled like in a soccer match there.
Ellender's not in much of a hurry.
And they are losing some time. 120 and counting. They have called at least a couple of timeouts. Aldridge gets the shotgun snap. They've cleaned that up for the time being. He'll throw it as far as he can down the field. Nearly intercepted. In fact, that was one of those situations where maybe there was too many Tarpons there. They all were kind of fighting one another for the ball. Yair, Terrence, and Ress all kind of pulled it away from one another.
Yeah, Ellender's got to be careful here. Tarpon's going to get a pick six. If you know they throw it, you can read the quarterback and jump the route.
See Coach Young going over some notes with Josh Mack. Tarpon offense has been a little out of sync in this first half. Second and 10. Aldridge waiting on the snap. He's got it. Under pressure. Flushed out. Tarpon's in pursuit. He crosses the line of scrimmage. 30 and will get out of bounds to the 32. So short of the first down, does get out of bounds. 58 seconds to go. Will be third down. Aldridge is not a senior, and boy, he's a good-looking kid. He big boy. I don't know if that's a basketball player for Cornell or not. They'll actually mark him out at the 34. Wow, I thought he got much further down the field than that. So it's going to be third and about 6 or so for the Patriots. 58 seconds to go. There's the snap. Aldridge flushed out, and they got him this time. Tarpons down. Several Tarpons there. Tucker Dalton, 44. Tyler Lyons there. 50. Braxton Petrie, the clock continuing to run. It's fourth down. If I'm out, there's a 10-second difference. If I'm Ellender, I'm bleeding this thing down and just throwing like a Hail Mary. Just throw it in the end zone, see what happens.
Yeah, you better hope the clock runs out.
Well, they're on the line pretty quickly. They got 6 seconds to play with 15 seconds total. It's fourth and a mile. The down in the distance don't matter a ton for them. Aldridge, will he have time to throw? He's under pressure. They'll throw it down to the sideline, and it's incomplete. There is a flag on the play. It'll be illegal man down the field. The Tarpons will decline that, and they'll have 3 seconds on offense. That's just a hold. So the Tarpons will decline that. They'll take the ball at their own 40. Now it gives BJ a chance to dive into his bag of tricks and see if there's something he could come up with on this last play of the first half. There's that play they ran against Vanderbilt where everybody was on the sideline all lined up.
Yeah.
You know, he's got some kind of rabbit in his hat for something like this. Or it might just be a kneel down. That's what it looks like it'll be.
3 seconds left in a half.
No drama today. It'll just be a kneel down play. The Tarpons will take it to the half, and it has been an exciting first half. Tarpons lead 17-0. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we get back, it's our halftime show. The Tarpons having a 3-4 lead over the Ellender Patriots. We'll be back in 3 here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Football in just a second. Serrano out there. He'll be kicking from Burger King to Danny's Fried Chicken. There will be people listening to this and saying, what in the heck is Danny's Fried Chicken?
If you know, you know.
Let's have fun. We've got another half a ball here.
Number 3 knows that the kick for the Dolphins.
Let's roll. Serrano's kick. Nice one to the sideline. It'll be caught by James about the 10. Working the middle of the field. Makes a man miss. 30, 35, 40. How far is he going to run? 50. And he'll be shoved down at about the 40. That was not James, by the way. That was number 16 for the Ellender Patriots. I'll shout out that young man's name. That's Perna. So good job by Perna getting great field position for the Patriots. Scoreboard update brought to you by Patriot Monster. Central Lafourche tied at 10. First and 10. Aldridge out there. Oh, that's not Aldridge. That's Perna. Maybe Aldridge having recurring injury issues. So Perna under center. Inside handoff, quick hitting handoff. Not much. Maybe a gain of a yard for number 13 on the carry that time for Ellender. That was Singleton.
Good job on that right there. The Patriots did a decent job blocking the defensive front for the Tarpons, but the linebackers are not touched.
So we just wonder about the health of the quarterback. Aldridge, he did come back in the game after the injury, is not out to start the second half. Perna is under center. Second and about 10, pretty much no gain on the last play. The other inside handoff, picking through the line. This will be a positive gain across the 35 to about the 34. That's a gain of about 5 or 6 by the ball carrier for the Patriots that time. That was Singleton again.
Tarpons got to be careful. For extra help not to grab that face.
Yeah, that one was close, wasn't it? Tarpons are hustling. Bo George is into the game, getting a little extra beef up front before this big third down. Perna waiting on the shotgun snap. Handoff. That's to the tailback. Singleton didn't get it. Got to about the 32. It will be 4th and short. 4th and about 2 or 3.
Flag.
Yeah, flag all the way in the defensive backfield.
Sideline warning or so.
Maybe a late hit, late block. Let's see.
All right, Patriots are going for it.
Dead ball post. Oh my goodness. Personal foul on Ellender. A 4th and 3 becomes 4th and 18. And that is just disastrous for the Patriots. I don't think the crowd even saw the signal. I don't think they're aware of it yet. But that is a huge 15-yard penalty on Ellender.
There's a penalty on the play.
So the ball is all the way back to the 47. If I'm Coach Butler, I'm pondering maybe even just punting this now. And I think they will. It was a late flag that came in from the secondary. It was one of the receivers blocking. But if you're Coach Aldridge, you're saying, dude, you are like 50 yards away from the play. What are you doing?
The official pointed toward the sideline. I'm not sure who's pointing at its flag or to someone on the sideline.
Here's the snap. It's over Perna's head. Will he be able to get the kickoff? He will pick it up, and he's going to try to run, and down he goes. A disaster for Ellender. Ellender had a 4th and 3 at the Tarpon 32. A 15-yard penalty after the play makes the punt. They botched the punt, and now the Tarpons are in the red zone, and that could be the straw that breaks the camel's back if the Tarpons are able to punch this in at the 22-yard line. Wow.
All right, it looks like we have a half-and-half winner.
Well, look, in pregame, they said Ellender is going to present
the last
some
4 digits.
time. opportunities for turnovers, and
The prize tonight, besides
it's not the
Render
first time
donating
this
11
season you see him
packages of
snap
meat,
go over the head.
Yeah, and frankly, their
$521
quarterback
for
has
the
been a
winner.
magic man
And the
in
four
their
numbers,
center today.
9, 4,
Cardinals trying to
5,
take advantage.
3.
Mac. It's a flag on the
9,
play of
4,
Hammond. Dardo, it's a
5,
big
3.
gain. I think it's coming back.
With a flag
Dardo
on
gets
the
all the way
play,
to the
he
7. I think it's an
defends it.
illegal shift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jarvis was just slightly going forward at the snap. I think that's a good call by our white hat official. This crew's doing a good job tonight.
Please come to the press box. Party at the balcony tomorrow.
1st and 15 for the Tarpons after the penalty.
And checking that number 3 times.
It's good to have Dardar back out there, and as we mentioned, the most important thing, more important than having him back out there, he looks healthy.
Ms. Becky Mott, the winner tonight on the half and half, $521.
Mac waiting on the snap.
Thank you again to Render, Crazy Cuisines, and Ricky
Side
Vine.
handoff to Dardar. Pushing forward, diving across the 25 to about the 23. Gain of about the penalty yardage.
Tackles made by Deron Williams. And helped out by Peyton Didry.
So it'll be 2nd and about 10. A scoreboard update brought to you by my buddy Andrew Kiowa, our buddy Andrew Kiowa. 14-14, HL Bourgeois and Central Lafourche.
Wow.
5:45 to go left in the 3rd. Mac play action. We'll sling it out there to Jarvis. Can Jarvis turn the corner? Yes, he can. 20. Cutting into the 15, making a man miss. Driving to the 10. That's a Golden Motors first down. And Landon Jarvis showing that he's a slippery fella.
Referee got a flag.
Holding on South Lafourche.
Initially.
One of the receivers got maybe a little too handsy on the block. Kind of a sloppy drive for South Lafourche. They got a gift with the snap, but a couple of penalties have pushed them behind the chains.
Yeah, I didn't even see the flag.
So it'll be 2nd and a mile now. 2nd down at the 33. They've got to get to 2nd and 20. But if ever there was an offense that thrives on 2nd and 20. Harpin's going through their checks. Play clock down to 10. Mac waiting on the snap. He's got it. Throw it down the middle. It's caught. Making a man miss is Petrie, and he'll get to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and about 10. About 12. They'll mark him out a little shorter than we thought. Terrebonne has scored and made it 21-21 and forced a quick 3 and out. I've been watching that one on the pendulum starting to swing there in Thibodaux. See if the Thibodaux Tigers can hang on. 3rd and 12 here. The Tarpons trying to get into the red zone. Mac. It's the snap. Clean pocket. Shoots it down the middle. Tarpon touchdown! Chubby T in the house. And a gorgeous throw from Josh Mack. And again, Tarpon Thunder on 3rd and long. It just doesn't faze these guys.
And look, Mac with a beautiful pass.
That was gorgeous.
The catch from Terrence kind of over. You just got moss.
Never thought I would hear Brian Colley say that. But, yeah, it is a fact. There's the snap. The kick is there. It is good. The Tarpons have a 24-0 lead. We'll take a 1-minute break. Patriots are going to have their shot on offense when we get back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Yeah, let's keep it here. Why not? The Tarpons are going to be trying to further separate. And boy, if you're Coach Butler, you're going to be watching this back on Huddle saying it was 17-0. We were in their territory. It was 4th and 2, 15-yard penalty, forces them to punt, the snap over the head. And look, when you're building a program and you got a really young team, those are the little hiccups that you got to start overcoming.
Yeah, that's the growing pains you get. But now it's week 9. Those growing pains should be fewer and fewer.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure. 8:09 to go in the third. The Tarpons have taken control here. That was a beautiful pitch and catch from Mac to Petrie. Here's a kick. High kick will be caught about the 19-yard line, working up the field. Stacked up at the 30 and slung down at about the 33. I think that was Singleton on the return.
13 to return to Ron Singleton.
That was
That's
Singleton.
number 35, Tyler Lyons.
Lions on the stop in coverage.
First and 10 on the 34-yard line.
8:02 to go in the third. Tarpons got some two-way boys out there. Terrence starting the drive on the defensive side. Ellender hustling a lineman onto the field. That's not ideal. It is still Perna under center. Snap is there. Inside handoff to Singleton, and he'll fall forward at about the 4. That's a good gain. Gain of about 6 or 7.
Yeah, initially they have a good hole. This time the back is caught up in the wash.
And number 47, Ryder Bruce.
Ryder Bruce on the stop. Gain of about 7. Probably one of their more positive offensive plays of the game. Bourgeois is just taking the lead to Quentin Ruffin on a touchdown run, 21-14. Thanks to Coach Andrew Kywet for that Patriot Marine Services scoreboard update. 2nd and 3 for Ellender here. Snap. Perna looking to run. He'll be stacked up near the line of scrimmage. And that's another. I don't know if that was a designed run or just the snap taking a while to get to him kind of busted up. It looked like a busted play. Like he looked like he wanted to attempt a fake handoff and it's like, hey, there's nobody here. And then he had to run.
Yeah, he was faking to someone. No one was there. So it may have been a busted play. But look, these snaps, the timing is just, it throws the timing off.
Yeah, they're floating. It has been a struggle for sure. 6:40 and counting for Ellender, a 3rd and short. They have stayed ahead of the chains a little better in the second half. Perna will get a free 5. That's not going to make Mike Woods happy. That is an offsides penalty. Mike Osborne jumps into the neutral zone.
Yeah, it won't make him happy for sure.
It's about the 47-yard line. .622 and counting in the third quarter. The Tarpons have added to their lead in the third quarter. It's now 21-0. Perna with Gibbons in the backfield. So new running back on the field. Tarpon sending some pressure. We'll throw a little slant. Caught by James. James holding on and will be slung down after getting about 5 or 6. Gode slung him down, and Tyrese was flying in there trying to punch the ball out. He's been watching some NFL.
Yeah, good job by Gode, just holding the receiver, not letting him get out of his tackle.
5:37 and counting in the third. The Patriots will play second in about 5. Got to happen now for Ellender. Still just 3 scores, but you got to get all 8s, which is tough. There's the snap. That's a good snap this time. Throws as far as he can down the field. Coverage is there. 50-50 ball. You think he caught it? Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. Wow, what a catch. At the 19-yard line. That was James on the reception. Didn't know if he stayed in bounds. The officials say yes. And that's a gorgeous catch from James. And a pretty ball from Perna. And Ellender now at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, the defensive guy for the Tarpon just had his back turned.
Got to turn and look for that ball. Can Ellender punch it in? Trips to the right side of the formation. High snap. Perna catches it and will be slung down for the loss. As Braxton Petrie on the stop tackle for a loss, brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. And Braxton looks like he's A-okay after missing last week's game.
2nd and 13.
Looks like they timed up that snap count. They in the backfield real quick.
Yep, a lot of interior pressure there from that Tarpon defensive line and linebackers flying in there. 2nd and 13. Ellender's got to get to the 10. Ball pretty much at the middle of the field. They got trips to the right. Perna gets the snap. Shoots it down the middle. It's caught near the first down sticks, maybe a hair short. That was number 9 on the grab. That's their guy. They've been targeting James a whole lot tonight.
James on the reception.
Nobody. Is it a first or not?
Yeah, it's not. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd and about a foot. Right combination makes a 9.
3rd down and a yard for the Patriots. Perna waiting on the snap. He's going to look to throw. It's a fade in the end zone over everybody's head. And now, if you're Ellender, you got to be careful with this 4th down. You have had a hard time running the football. I don't know that you could just jam this one down the middle here and assume you're going to get a 1st down.
They got to just quarterback keep, but you got whole Georgia's right at the ball.
Yep, you got to get a push on a night where getting a push.
All right, let's get up for the defense.
4th and about a half a yard. Ellender has to have it. Perna waiting on the snap. He's going to roll to the right. Depends on the spot. I don't know. I don't think he got it.
If he's got to cross the 10, he does not have it.
Coach Young and his staff say, hey, that's not a 1st down. We'll wait on him to put the ball down. He didn't get it. They're not even measuring. That's a Tarpon stop on defense. Coach Woods is fired up. Coach Young's fired up. The Tarpon defense pulls a rabbit out of their hat again and gets a big stop.
I don't feel for any team that 4th and 1
goes in the gun.
Stay in the gun. I get it. That's what we do. But
I was about ready to say that's now every team in the world. That's the problem.
Yeah, a lot of teams do it.
3:42. The Tarpons are very happy to run some clock and try to keep adding on here, in control of the game, and Ellender is just feeling sick because they've gotten close twice in the 3rd quarter and have nothing to show for it. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Hughes. Hughes breaking through the line, pushing forward, driving for a 1st down. That is a 1st down. Gain of about 11 for Dre. So it's the first time Dre's able to get out of the box. And look, I'll say this. Cold night. Just off of halftime, up 3 scores, 21's night might be done. And if it is, I don't think that's necessarily a bad decision. Petrie in motion, handing it to Dre again. Dre with a big hole, 30, bouncing outside. He could run 40, 50, 45, shoved out of bounds. Big game by Dre, and that Tarpon offensive line started to stay with him a little bit. Big gain from Hughes, big push from the Tarpon offensive line, and you just sense Ellender, the morale, the air starting to come out of the balloon just a little bit.
Little 45-yard run. Now what are they doing?
Had a little bit of I think maybe a hiccup with the chain, maybe a knot in the chain. Now they reset him. Inside handoff to Hughes again. Get about 3.
Go back to that last play. The hole they had on the left side of that line was huge.
Porsche on the stop, 2:40 and counting in the third. Tarpons have it exactly where they want it, grinding down the clock, continuing to move the ball, continuing to possess the ball. Second and 7. Hughes flanked out. They give it to Jarvis this time. Big hole, but he's stacked up. The backers close nicely. He gets across the 30, stacked up at about the 29. 2 minutes and counting. Porsche on the stop again for Ellender. Tarpons play a third and about 4. 2 downs to get it. Mack in the gun. Tries the hard count. They don't bite. Got a scoreboard update that is going to make a lot of HL Bourgeois fans happy in just a second. Here they play action, get it to Haven Green, wide open, and he dropped it, and he had a lot of room to run off of his fingertips. Scoreboard update from our buddy Andrew Kyle. The Braves got a stop and added a score, 28-14 HL, 1:30 to go in the third. And we talked about this on play-by-play. HL has to have that one to try to make the playoffs.
We had Coach Lee on Inside Trojan Athletics, and
same for them.
Yep,
yeah.
Same.
And Ellender's going to give the Tarpons a free first down, really before the Tarpons even started with the hard count. And that's another mental miscue from the Patriots in a third quarter where they have just shot themselves in the foot over and over again. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Mack, play action, shoots a slant, tipped up in the air, look out, incomplete. Tarpons caught a break there with that ball falling to the turf.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, very fortunate there for the Tarpons.
Tell you what, and I know we talked about this a little bit throughout the game. I am so impressed with the organization of these. Look, Ellender has not played their cleanest game. They've made some mistakes. But this is an improved football team from last season.
Yes, I agree.
And when you look at the roster and you see a lot of the 10th graders and 9th graders that are out there playing, dude, this team's got a bright future. 2nd and 10, Mack. It's a little screen. Ellender's all over it, and he'll just have to throw it away. That could be intentional grounding.
He did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
If there was a receiver there, they can maybe bypass it, but there really wasn't much of a receiver there, and they're going to go talk about this. This might be a penalty.
There it comes.
There it is. So that will be intentional grounding on South Lafourche. It's going to be 3rd and a mile now.
Intentional grounding against the Tarpons.
Look, it's a good call.
Yeah, there was not a receiver there, and it didn't get to the line of scrimmage. I think it's a good call by the officials. Mack just kept backpedaling, which is going to make this one a huge foul. Lost it down, 3rd and a mile. All the way back to the 36, so it's 3rd and 20. Guess what? I wouldn't be shocked if they get this. That's the way this offense works, man.
Truck giving us an extra down. Nope, they just changed it.
He tried. 5 receiver set. Mack has the snap. Under pressure, it's a screen again, and it's an interception straight to the Ellender defender. Don't know what happened there. 30-25. Mack will tackle him down at the 13. Bowling on the pick. I don't know what happened there. It was a screen, and it's almost like the ball just kind of slipped out of Josh's hands right into the mitts. There is a flag on the play at the 12-yard line. Sideline warning on South Lafourche.
There's a sideline warning against the Tarpons.
So, Ellender showing, hey, still got a little life. They are in the red zone again. Can they finally break through here? Perna will still be under center. The tailback is going to be Givens. Actually, it'll be an empty set, so it'll be Perna all by himself out there. 1:03 to go in the third. Gets the snap, throws a fade to the outside, incomplete.
That was incomplete.
No flag.
I don't believe.
Got a flag somewhere.
32, Trent Dozer.
I don't know where it is. It was not where the ball was. I don't see a flag, but there is one. Yeah, I don't think this is where the ball was, but I don't see a flag on the field. They're on the sideline.
Sideline.
Will this be a second sideline one? No, personal foul in South Lafourche. Tyrese, I think, got it, but he's the one asking the official. I don't know that for sure, but it looked like he was kind of being told by the official what he did or didn't do. So that'll move Ellender inside the 10, about the 5. Howard will get the inside handoff. Nothing. Slung down. Tyler Lyons. Stop for a loss.
Tyler Lyons.
Boy, what a breakout game for Tyler Lyons tonight. The 9th grader making play after play. And you know where he proved to this team that he could really go, obviously in practice and freshman games, all that. But he's a great special teams player.
Yeah, great point.
Could
be the last play of the quarter.
23 and counting. It says 3rd and goal. Is that right? Or no, 3rd and 5, not 3rd and goal. My apologies. Perna. Play action, flushed out to the right. Cutting inside, and he's in. So the Patriots got a touchdown. With 4 seconds to go in the third, Ellender will trim 6 off the deficit. It's 24-6. Now they've got to go for 2. They're not going for it. Wow, I don't know what this is. They're kicking an extra point, and I don't understand this one. This will keep it a 3-score game. Snap is there, kick is up, and it is good. But, boy, I don't get that one. 4 seconds to go in the third. Let's take a 1-minute break. It's 24-7. Tarpons over the Patriots. We'll be right back on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We think this might be an onside kick or something of the sorts. I'm extremely surprised Ellender did not go for 2 after that last score. It keeps it a 3-score game, 24-7. We'll see. 4 seconds to go in the third. This play could be the last play of the third quarter. And there's a deep kick. That'll be caught by Dre at about the 15, 20, 25. Tripped up at the 29. That is the last play of the third quarter. So we'll take another 1-minute break. We're going to the fourth. Tarpons are up 17. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. So we go to the fourth. The Tarpons are going to play a 1st and 10 after the kickoff in their own 28-yard line. If you're South Lafourche, you want a good 4, 5, 6-minute drive here. If it ends in points, awesome. If not, that's okay too. You just want to work the clock down. Central Lafourche has just scored. It's 28-21. Each have Bourgeois at 11:55 to go in the fourth quarter out there. Empty shotgun set for Josh Mack. Meathead will come into the formation. They hand it to Dardar, picking through the line, diving, bouncing outside. 45, loses straight up midfield. I lost him in the washer. I thought he was in the pile pushing forward. He bounced outside and got a big gain, and it's a Golden Motors 1st down. And he delivered a lick to the defender who tried to tackle him at the end of the play.
Yeah, look, he's running with tons of confidence right now. And it was just a great read, bouncing it to the outside.
1st and 10 from the 49. Clock continuing to run, 11:30 and counting. Clock is the Tarpons' friend. Mack will hand it to Dardar again. Nice gain, 45, cutting inside, wrapped up another 1st down, 37-yard line.
Big lead block, the big country. Great.
And this is one of those, and Carter Colley talked about this when we were at Spars. They love this. When you have the lead in the fourth quarter, the other team's kind of wearing down a little bit. This Tarpon offensive line loves this situation right here. They hand it to Dardar again. Big hole again. Driving across the 30. It's another first down. Gets to the 26-yard line. Haven Green was pushing with that offensive line.
The backs are not touched till 2 or 3 yards past the line of scrimmage.
So it will be 1st and 10. Approaching the Joe Septic red zone. Ball at the 27-yard line. Man in motion is Jarvis. Matt gets the snap. They hand it to Meathead, bouncing outside. Now cutting back in, lowers his shoulder to the 21, and he'll be tripped up there. But even that's a gain of about 6. You'll take that any day if you're BJ Young.
And number 32, Jerron Williams. 2nd and 5.
10 minutes and counting in regulation. The Tarpons are in control, up 3 scores. Now they're approaching the Joe Septic red zone. Dardar just kind of leaning on him here in this fourth quarter. Petrie in motion. Haven Green going to the inside of the formation. Petrie in the slot. Mack will hand it off inside. Dardar with a big gain, driving inside the 10, dropping out the 8. I think 21's letting the world know, hey, I'm back. Yep. It'll be 1st and goal from the Joe Septic red zone. The Tarpons are working clock and are matriculating the ball down the field. Dre will now be in the backfield as Media will take a break. It's a direct snap to Dre, who hands it to Petrie. Petrie looking to throw to Mack. Oh, incomplete. The old Philly special there. Josh Mack breaks Bobby J's record and then tries to go for a receiving touchdown. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, Patriots had that covered. Terrence could have almost just tucked it and ran with it.
So it'll be 2nd and goal. Tarpons are in field goal range. They showed that earlier. Handed to Dardar. This time a much better job by Ellender's defense. That big ball that slung him down. They got a late flag. This is going to be a late hit on somebody, and it might be on Ellender. DB out there blocking with the wide receiver, just kind of tackled the wide receiver. Number 50, Joshua Robertson, was on the stop.
He's going to be on Ellender.
And if it is, it'll be another play that will negate a positive from the Patriots. Like the receiver, Ogo, just got tackled by the DB down there. Dead ball. Personal foul on the Patriots. Dead ball, personal foul on the Tarpons. So offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties against the Patriots and the Tarpons.
So the down will count. And it'll be 3rd and goal. Waiting on the snap. Mack with Hughes and Meathead. They try a hard count. Ellender doesn't flinch. There's the snap. Mack steps into one in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Guess who? Chubby T in the house. Drags his foot, and now will get a ride from his big cousin. And it is 30-7. There's the big push from Sawyer Wells. Toe tap from old Chubby that time, and it's 30-7 Tarps. Serrano waiting for the extra point try. South Lafourche has really grabbed this one with a tight grip. The kick is up. It is good, and the Tarpons will be up 24. We'll be back in a 1 minute break. 31-7 South Lafourche here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Serrano will kick it away. It's a good one. We caught it about the 20-yard line, working up the field of the Patriots. It's James, I believe. Oh, he's hit hard. Dropped it about the 33-yard line. Again, that Tarpon special teams
Edwards
coverage crew, they just come and lay the wood. Scoreboard update brought to you by Patriot Marine Services. Thibodeau just scored and took the lead on Terrebonne 27-21, but they've had the extra point get blocked. 5 minutes to go. They lead by 6, and Terrebonne just got the ball. Here, the Tarpons are up 31-7 and are in control with 8:38 to go. Perna waiting on the shotgun snap. Hard count Tarpons don't offer. Be a stretch run to the outside, breaking through some tackles near the line of scrimmage, getting about 2. I think that's Singleton on the carry.
Tackle made by number 53, Ryan Gospard, and 44, Tucker Dorcas. Second and 7.
So gain of 3. Perna waiting on the snap. Inside handoff. Ball's out. And I think the Tarpons might have fallen on it. They did. Jaden Lee's got the ball. Comes out of the foul. He's fired up. The Tarpon defense is fired up. Tyrese laid the stick but left it out. And the Tarpons get a big stop and a turnover. Man, oh man, Tyrese has been laying the wood tonight.
6-7. 6-7. 6-7.
Now Josh Mack and the crew will come on out. Meathead will be in the backfield with Mack. Straight drop from Mack. Shot play. Going deep down the field to Dre. Just over. Dre tried to get under that one. Actually, pretty good coverage by the Patriots.
That ball almost just fell.
Good
effort by Dre.
And good coverage by Chavez Collins, who's staying in Dre's hip, which is hard to do.
Yeah, a lot here.
Okay, Ellender, defensive back's got to get in position there. Tarpons are on the line, running a play, not even set. Meathead will take the handoff, a big gain into that secondary, and that's got to be yeah, there it comes. They tackled him by the either face mask or shoulder pad. Neither one is legal. It's a gain of 12, and we think they'll add 15 to it. Look, when a freight train's coming down here, you're just grabbing at whatever you can get.
Yeah, you can't tackle him. Try to tackle him, huh? You can try.
He'll pick it up. Let's say you got him on the inside, which is legal. But it is a goal to first down.
When I first, it was a high tackle.
And it's still a Tarpon first down.
His head slung down a little bit, which would led me to believe, but yeah. And they discussed it and then probably got the call right. 1st and 10. Mack throws it down the seam. Incomplete. Timing a little off there with Dre.
It was 2nd and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Thibodeau just got the ball back. Still 27-21 against Terrebonne. Grinding down the clock. Inside handoff to Dordar here. Bouncing outside. Now cutting back in across the 30 by the 26-yard line.
Carried up to the 25-yard line.
7:15 and counting.
From 6-yard gain on the play. Pass away from the 5. It'll
be 3rd and about 5. Tarpons don't need points on this drive, but it would be nice. Just kind of drive a dagger. Dordar with Mack. Jarvis at the tight end spot on this formation. They handed to Dordar. Big hole. My goodness. 20. Lowered his shoulder down to 16. And there's a goal.
First down.
And look, what a great combination. Big holes up front and tough running coming right behind it.
6:30 and counting. Tarpons whittling down the clock and are going to punch their spot into the playoffs tonight with their 6th win of the season. A timeout by Coach Butler. We'll take it with him. 6:15 to go. Tarpons are in control, and then the Joe Septic Red Zone. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Their calls a timeout. 6:14 to go in regulation here. 31-7 South Lafourche. Don't know if that was like a stop the clock timeout as much as just a rest timeout. They'll sling it out here into the flats to Jarvis. Jarvis bouncing outside, dancing into the end zone. Landon Jarvis makes a man miss. There's a flag on the play, and it's coming back. Hold on, South Lafourche. So Jarvis's touchdown will be wiped off the board. And they'll walk the ball back to the 26-yard line.
I didn't see that one. Must have been on a receiver.
Yeah, it was a receiver block. I didn't see it either. I was looking at the ball, but it had to have been a receiver blocking down the field. Clock continues to run inside of 6 minutes for Big Blue. Inside handoff to Dordar, not much. First and about 17 or 18 there. Porsche on the stop. Clock continues to run. Second and long for the Tarps. Clock continuing to grind down. Tarpons in control, 31-7. Mack steps up in the pocket, looking to run. Inside the 10, 5, touchdown, and a flag comes out right as he was crossing the goal line. So we'll await the marker. This is not in a good area if you're a Tarpon fan, but we'll see. It is a personal foul on the Patriots, so the touchdown will stand. The Josh Mack's touchdown will stand. It's 37-7. Now I just wonder what Ellender did, because that was a weird place for a personal foul penalty.
I'm trying to see how far that touchdown. I was 20.
Almost 30 yards.
24 yards.
Really nice play for Mack, capping what has been a nice game for Mack. The extra point coming from Serrano. And we got an upset on the Bayou. Thibodeau has just beaten Terrebonne 27-21. Enjoy your home game, Tigers. Snap is there. Serrano's kick is up, and it is good. It is 38-7 here. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. control of this one. There was a personal foul on the extra point or the touchdown. Oh, yeah, on the touchdown. That's right. Tarpons taking on the kickoff. And this could very well be a touchback, and it is. Oh, no, they missed that one. His foot was in the end zone. He'll work it up the field and get to about the 20, so it doesn't much matter. But his foot was definitely in the end zone. Unless if that rule has changed, and I'm not aware. All right, that could be.
Tackle number 14, Eno Alamo. And number 17, Elliott Cherry.
Tarpons getting some reserves in there. .502 to go. Thibodeau is partying, and they just went final there. Took the victory formation, kneel down, 27-21. Inside handoff here. My goodness. Fumble on the play. Tarpons got the ball. Petrie. Tyrese Evers just destroyed that play. Tarpons force another turnover. And, ooh, it's getting dark for the Patriots now. South Lafourche laid in the wood there. Ball be at the 17-yard line for South Lafourche. Let's see if they get Robert and the boys in there. It's going to be, I'm still going to be Mac out there. Meathead out there also. Hughes flanked out all the way to the right. Mac will look to sling it. It's a little slant. They're trying to get to Elliott Cherry. Did he catch it? Intercepted.
Yeah, he did.
No, it's intercepted. Ellender caught it. How about the Patriots at the 10-yard line? I thought Elliott maybe had made the play, but a good defensive play by number 32 of the Patriots, Jaron Williams, who just kind of pulled that one away. So the Patriots take the ball back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Ellender now.
Just have a feeling that 447 is going to last.
A little bit. Perna waiting on the snap. Here it is. Throw it as far as he can down the field. And it's incomplete, way over everybody's head. And we have a flag near the quarterback. We were following the ball. Did they rough him? Yeah, they did. So roughing the passer on South Lafourche. And you're right, Brian. We just can't get that clock rolling at all right now.
Big coverage, number 14, Eno Alamo. We have a roughing the passer penalty against the Tarpons.
Ball be at the 25-yard line. Perna waiting on the snap. He's got it, hands it off. Not much on the carry that time. Thankfully, the clock will run after a play for once. That's 36 givens on the give. Got about 2. .413 and counting.
The ball carrier on the play will pick up 2 yards.
Tarpons, if you're just tuning in, 38-7 in control. They're going to get the win against Ellender tonight. Clock grinding down inside of 4 minutes. Perna waiting on the snap. He's got it. Tarpons sending some pressure, shoots it to the sidelines, caught. Tarpons rallying to the ball and will sling down the receiver at about the 30-yard line. That's 24 on the grab. That was Donaldson.
Tackle made by number 7, Jaden Lee.
Jaden Lee was the first lineman there in a school slam to the ball. Mind you, it's only Thursday, folks. We got play-by-play coming tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
We do.
We will break down this matchup. We'll have Coach Chandler Guitros on the line to talk about this matchup. We'll try to get some other coaches around the area.
I may have the highlights for you tomorrow.
Come on. Ellender calls a timeout, 2:54 to go. Let's take it with him. Try to get us back all the way on schedule. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Ellender will play a third and short here out of the timeout. Perna slings it down the middle, caught, and be stacked up at the 45-yard line. It's good pitch and catch and a first down. It's Jackson on the grab. Clock will stop momentarily as the officials reset the chains.
Another score.
Yeah, why not, man? They are trying to get off the road. Last year, this was an automatic running time. That's not the case. This is a team that competes. This year they play hard tonight. High snap, inside handoff to the tailback. Just, man, the target defense is getting today. And a lot of these big hits are coming from the same guy.
Edwards, yes.
Marcus Thomas, ball carrier. Maritime Safety Solutions, providing services to the marine industry and a wide variety of fire safety equipment. Thank you to Sea General Hospital for cash and medicine close to home. Second and 11.
Priority. Galliano Fresh Market serving since 1976. The Cooper Foundation driving awareness of childhood drowning make a difference. Henry LaFolle, trash school. Flushed out of the pocket. He's sacked by just about everybody. 4 or 5 Tarpons. Now when I see 44 and 50.
To the 16, the ball carrier flick of Damian Turner. Tackled by number 50, Little Debbie. Braxton Pete.
UTSA 38, Tulane 19 in the third.
1 minute to go here. Another couple plays. The Tarpons are going to get to 6-3 with the win and will clinch a ticket to the playoffs. Earn a low snap. Throws it as far as he can down the field.
Nope.
Incomplete just off of the
Pass is incomplete.
of the receiver Trent Gode in coverage, and that'll be 4th and about 11.
Defended by number 32, Trent Gode.
He's covered by Gode.
4th and 11.
In the hip pocket of the wide receiver.
Lutcher 53. Morgan City 8.
Realize that game was tonight. Lutcher gets a big dub, setting the scene for next Friday out there.
East Ascension 38, Dutchtown. East Ascension 30, Dutchtown 28 final.
Ellender put it away, waiting for the flag. Flop the kick. Let that one roll. It'll be counted to 30 or 29. We've got one heel down play left, so Brian is very quick.
Tarpons will take over on the 28-yard line.
Tell me about it. What do you see?
Tarpons played pretty darn good defense. They were flying around to the football the entire game. Got to give credit to Ellender. Look, they came in here. They didn't lie down. They played. The Tarpons had to work to score these 38 points. And Tarpons offense, so they got clicking after, I don't see a slow start, but maybe unusual. And they did what they had to do, defend your home turf. And now week 10 next week from tomorrow at Lutcher for a better seeding in the playoffs.
Dre Hughes out of Wildcats. He'll pick up the Parkman first down. And it looks like we'll make a squad turn out. The Parkman's win 38-7. Congratulations, seniors. Congratulations, Parkman.